The end. Oh, hello friends. This is a glowfish. It's a light made of old sailcloth and scrap plywood. Perfect for the den, the bedroom, the treehouse, the coastline, really anywhere you want to take it. I'll show you how to make one.
Let's make a glowfish. Now one day, I walked past a koi windsock and thought, hey, what if it glowed? I soon made this cardboard mock-up, and like most ideas, let it drift for a long, long time. So today, let's create the real McCoy. I'm thinking the body of the fish could be a sequence of wooden ribs, strung together by paracord. To maintain the windsock aesthetic, the mouth should be open and hung by a loop. Our fish friend will be illuminated by an LED light and wrapped in scales made of sailcloth from a shipwrecked sailboat. I only have 6 sheets of sailcloth, so we'll have to be smart with our patterning. The light I picked up from Hay Design, and the ribs will be cut from 6mm plywood, fished from the scrap bin. And lastly, we have our 2mm paracord to hold it all together. Onshape is a free CAD tool that helps me think through 3D forms. First, I draw 2 fish silhouettes, loft the sketches, and mirror the surface to create the fish volume. If we slice the tuna into 8 parts, we can convert each intersection into a sketch and import them into Illustrator. From here, we can offset each ellipse, add holes for the string, and create a little clasp to hold the light. Nest the ribs where spacing allows, and ship the SVG over to the shop. Always protect your ears, watch out for debris, and be kind to your machines. Safely dislocate the ribs using your tool of choice and sand those fish bones smooth. Test the fit of the light. If it holds snug, keep on going. Take 2 pieces of paracord, fold it in half, and sear the edges. At the fold, tie a figure 8 knot and mark a few inches down. I stumbled upon these copper and brass tubes at the craft store, and they'll be keeping the ribs apart. We need 3-inch segments, so add marks accordingly, and then cut them with a bandsaw off screen. Organization is my love language, and I CNC'd numbers into each rib with a V-bit. I used Futura Bold, which is also the typeface on the moon, and my third love language. Using your mother's old flathead screwdriver you found in the craft room, hammer rib 1 to rib 2 and seal with a kiss. A superglue kiss. Maybe a dozen of them. Gazing down the mouth of the fish, poke the paracord tips through the holes and down the copper tools. Use the markings made earlier to keep the tension even. Alternate threading ribs and tubes till you reach the tail, and tie off with another figure 8. If the cord gets caught, use Jimmy DiResta's ice pick to clean up those ends. Continue with the other side and you've got a fish skeleton. Now I'm not sure how we're going to pattern the exterior. When in trout, write down everything you know to figure out what you don't. I take note of the dimensions and pattern out this head. Because the shape is conical and not cylindrical, the long edges should have a slight curve to them. I'll waste about an hour or so trying to do the math here, because I usually make things more sophisticated than they need to be. And then I remember I have it all in CAD. I quickly turn the head into a sheet metal part that can be unwrapped into a flat pattern. I drop this drawing into Illustrator, add some gills, and send to the laser for a test fit. What do you call a no-eye deer? I have no idea. What do you call a no-eye fish? A fish. But this light definitely needs eyes, so let's add them in Illustrator and laser cut our finished piece in sailcloth. On deck, we've got scales. Let's build the pattern in Illustrator, And because we're limited on material, make sure we scale our pattern sardine tight to get as much scale as we can. Using 3 sheets, cut out 6 strips of these scales. Draw some ellipses with the Shape Builder tool to make a tail. Duplicate the tail and send to the laser. I'm not a big hot glue guy, but this is working surprisingly well. And that's it. You did it. We did it. Now snap in your light and head to the coast.
Now remember, don't let high standards get in the way of you making things. Something is always better than nothing. Perfection is the anemone here.
Now the next time you find a spark, even if it's a koi fish, see where it goes. You never know where it'll take you.
And fin.